Look at that. It already threw seeds and it's regrowing. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to leave that onion grow. Oh, what a gorgeous, gorgeous onion. And that I'm having for dinner tonight. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today I'm going to go through, I have a lot of ways that I grow onions, and I might give you an idea on how you may want to start your onions this year, because you do want to get them in when the weather's still cool so they can set up and then start to grow their large bulb. And we're talking about regular onions, not green bunching onions, not walking onions, just onions, be it yellow, brown, or red, or purple, whatever you want to call it. Now, everybody's area is different. Being in Southern California, we're in the short day. And then above the hemisphere is the long day. But you know what? You're going to look that up when you go to buy your onions, because wherever you are, you may want the onions that grow in your area. But you know what? If you get the wrong onions, don't worry about it. They just may not get as big, but you will still get onions. And as I talk, you're going to get to see some of the onions that I was working with on my deck. Now, the most common way are people like to go out and buy sets. You can get that at any of the big box hardware stores. And that is perfectly fine. Let me tell you, I have grown the best onions that way. You go in, it's $2 or $3. They're real tiny. They look like onions, like you would go to the grocery store and buy, but they're super tiny, miniature size. They're dormant and they're going to be ready to grow as soon as you pop them in the ground. They'll set themselves up with a little bit of roots and then they'll grow. Now, I have found those very easy and I have had great success, except for one time when I bought it from a store that had them from the following year. I looked at them, they didn't look right. And then once we opened the bag up, we saw they were really dried out. They were stored too long. You cannot store them that long. I tried to grow them. They did not grow. So if you want to buy onion sets that look like miniature onions in a bag, they'll be brown, no green growth. Make sure they look nice and plump and not dried out. And then you should be good to go. Now, as far as some people saying they're going to go to flower and get seeds and you're not going to get an onion bulb, I'm going to have to personally disagree on that. Yes, they are almost a year old. They're not that old. Let me tell you something. I have grown the best onions. And when you do it that way in sets, you know exactly what you're growing and you can space them out perfect and you know how they're going to grow. You can put them among some of your plants or you can have it in designated containers or in the ground, whatever way you choose to grow them. But the point is they're not going to run and go to flower generally. They're going to grow an onion bulb. And if you leave them in the ground too long, when they are ready to harvest, that's when they'll shoot up that stalk and they'll grow onion seeds, a flower with seeds, which is not a bad thing. But before that, you will get onions. So don't worry about that. Now, you can also get sets that are green. In other words, they've been growing in a tray. Now, those are the ones I've had an issue with. They go into shock a lot of times when I plant them. This is me personally. So you will have to try that yourself. I put them in the containers and then they died back, but maybe about half of them came back. So you're going to have to decide if you want to go that way. Now going back to seeds, because that's another way. Oh, there's one more way. You can get them green. I get them sometimes from Dixondale Farms. You can look that up online, Dixondale Farms. They're wonderful and they're cheap. What you're getting there are starts. They're green onions, no bulb. They pull them straight out of the ground. They wrap them up. They look all dried kind of when you get them, but you pop them in the ground or your containers. I personally like to do onions in containers. And let me tell you something, they do fantastic. They pop back to life after maybe a week or so, and then they start to grow, and you'll be harvesting plenty of onions come spring and all through summer. So that's another way of doing it. And those are starts that are not bulbs. They look like green onions you would buy from the store. Now, when you get the onions from Dixondale, their onions are a good price. You're going to get something like 50 to 80 onions for $15. And you think that's a lot of money? You know, it's really not when you think about how many you're going to get. And they've been really great onions to plant. Now, going back to the ones that went to seed, I love when I get an onion or two going to seed. I collect those seeds and I save them. Now, onion seeds are the type of plant that you don't want to save them too long. I've heard that as the years go on, the seeds don't all germinate. So their germination goes down on them. So if you're going to save them, make sure you plant them the following year. Though I have planted some that were 2 years and did fine. You can also go to any of your stores, buy some onion seeds, and you can start them yourself in the house. This is a perfect time to get your onions growing. You can sprinkle them in a tray. I've got all ways of doing it. Sometimes I put them in a tray, and then remember, everything has to have drainage. So you can put them in a nice big tray with drainage, with potting soil. You don't even need to get the seed starter if you want. Just get some potting soil, pick out all the big stuff, or strain it if you can with some 1/4-inch wire. Put it all in there, sprinkle your seeds in there, and start them, whether you bought the seeds or whether that you picked them from the year before and you collected them. Once they start to grow, you can hold them in the house for weeks. And then when you have no more frost, when it's not freezing, you can start to get them out. Now, it's okay if you got them out a little early, but I don't want the baby seedlings to die. Sets are a little bit stronger, but the seedlings may not be. So kind of keep an eye on your weather. Here, I'm going to start putting them out fairly early. I actually put some out now. But if you're under snow, I'd wait till the snow starts to melt and then find the right time in your area. Ask a nursery, look it up. When is the right time to get them in the ground? They are so easy to start. And as I was saying, the reason I like using plastic trays, because I can have holes in one and I can sit it in a second tray with no holes. This way I can keep it in the house, whether it's a service porch, on top of your washing machine, or anywhere, your garage, give it some sunlight. But the point is, you can move it around because you'll have the 2 containers, one sitting in the other, and it won't be draining all over your floor, your carpeting, or your furniture. So that's a way of doing it. But everybody's got to plant the onions the way they want. I have personally terrific luck in smaller containers. They don't need a really big, deep container. I've done them in really small dishpan type containers, and they've almost all made it. I've done them in totes. That's another way. I've done them in any type of container. And you can also, of course, put them in the ground. You have to grow what is going to work for you in the fashion in which will work for you. But you will get really big onions, whether it's in a tote or a dishpan or, of course, in the ground. If you just wait, and if you see a spike, but you've got an onion, yeah, that's when you want to pick it. You don't want to pick it after it spikes. Now, I have left it. This is very rare. After it's spiked, and then I have taken the onion and it's been good. That's not always the case, but I have had luck that way. But again, if you're planting them and you are getting sets and you see later on, some of them are going to go to flower. And if you want to collect your own seeds and you like the onions you were growing, now of course every onion is different, but they're all pretty much the same when you're getting white onions or yellow onions. Go ahead and let a couple go to flower, collect the seeds. When they're completely done, don't collect them early. Let them open up. They'll look like a bushy white flower. The bees will come and pollinate them. And then you'll get later on, it will start to dry black seeds. When they are black and they're ready to fall out of the flower is when the seeds are ready to pick. If you cut the stalk off too early, you won't be able to get the seeds at the proper stage and you'll end up with seeds that will not grow. So let them do their thing that nature intended to stay on the plant. Let the pollinators come in and then pick your seeds. If you do it that way, you'll never have to buy onion sets or onions again. You'll be growing all your own onions. If you have any questions, please ask, because that's one thing we love to grow. And I'll tell you the biggest mistake we make, we never do enough. Because there's nothing nicer than being able to run outside in the garden and pick that onion fresh out of the ground when you forgot you don't have any onions in the house. So with that, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this little clip with all the footage that I've collected on the ways we grow onions. With that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. And don't forget, if all else fails and the onions don't get big, the greens are always perfect to eat. Not for you. You can get a tiny piece of broccoli. No onions.